you can notice the behavior of the AI is kind of shifting at times. I've found that you can send in waves of troops and the AI will act accordingly, send in waves. And that's something that you didn't really see in previous Total Wars. So, again, don't expect it to be a brand new title. Everything's fucking new. They literally have been very open about how they have been handling this title. And the campaign aspects. The reason I say the campaign is actually of higher quality and better than in previous campaigns is usually older campaigns you mostly had to do a very little diplomacy, and you for the most part built your cities up, managed taxes a little bit, and attacked. You kind of had to manage your food a little bit too, but that was kind of easy because it was within your building. Now they added an extra element. Yo, what's up, Mistress Shay and Wicked Monkey 69? How you doing? OZ Remy, thank you for the 100 bits. How are you doing? What's up, Name is Invalid? How you doing, man? Thank you for the raid and host. Appreciate it very much. So as you get into the campaign, you actually have to manage your nobles because you'll have loyalty issues. If you have too much king's land, you need to like give estates to your nobles in order to appease them, keep them happy and stuff like that. If you don't do that kind of thing, it will be a detriment on the campaign, that's for sure. How you been? Name is Invalid. You been good, man? I've been a little bit AWOL lately. What you been streaming lately, man? Kind of like Mountain Blade. This? No. I've never played Mountain Blade, so I can't tell. That's a hell of a raid, rated with 500. Played some Prison Architect. Interesting. Okay. I haven't played that game. Oh, the loyalty factor. Yeah, okay, so here, I'll bring up my faction details. So here's my, this is your loyalty on your, you have your entire court of nobles. And, like, you can kill nobles, but, you know, when you have nobles, like, usually this line of nobles, they're either governing or they are running armies. So you don't want to just kill nobles for no reason unless they're just, like, you can't secure their loyalty and whatnot. Because then you're going to have to get, like, a noble with no experience and no actually positive traits. You have your family trees back, which is nice. Holy crap, Alfred. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Right on, dude. 3 daughters and 2 sons. Perfect. Well, actually, loyalty's been in the game for a while, Sneaky Mastermind. Like, loyalty was actually part of the older versions, going back to, I think, as far back as Medieval 2? I can't remember, but I know it was definitely in Shogun. I know it was also in, I don't think it was in, Rome. It was definitely in Shogun, loyalty was a thing. I'm pretty sure it was also in Medieval 2. Was it in the original Medieval as well? I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played that one. But, yeah, if you don't appease your nobles, or say something happens, say, like, the king dies, right? And my son is, like, incapable leader, your nobles will also have low leadership. And, like, if you don't keep check of your nobles, there could be civil wars and all that stuff going on. So, like, your campaign could drastically shift on a dime. Yeah, they did do away with it. I'm pretty sure it was in Medieval 2 as well, but it did come back in Shogun 1. Not Shogun 2, I mean, Sneaker Mastermind. And then you have governors, of course, just like Attila and Rome. But here's the estates feature. So I have 3 estates that basically holding on to these. I could just give estates away and raise people's loyalty. However, having more estates available in case shit hits the fan is always better, as long as the loyalty is not too low. Once you hit 2 loyalty, that's when you need to start worrying. Alright, so we've quelled that rebellion. Do we have a city we can get inside of? I do not. That's fine. So this is my concern over here. East Angle. Over here is where I need to be very cautious. Where is this? London. It's London! Because I'm not at war with anybody, but these people don't like me at all. Let's see, these guys are Bernauk, whatever. Hey, Gwent has the main one. What about these guys? Saselwig. Are these my allies or are they enemies? Saselwig could be good for the growth of the empire. Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to go to war over here once I'm ready. We're probably, instead of going to war, as long as I can delay it, I'm just going to build up my military might and economy, because I have a huge start. I'm gonna have to be careful though, because I think there might be Viking invasions based on other campaigns. Viking invasions happen pretty early if you don't pay attention. All right, let's see. So warriors. Retinue sword infantry. Single horseman, scout horseman. Damn, the units are expensive. Let's get these guys. Another bow unit. I want to get some more sword infantry and whatnot, because yeah, I want some higher tier and better quality troops. Alright, take it easy, Cecily. Thank you for dropping by, and glad to hear your computer's up and running again and everything's going well. Would you say that it's closer to Attila or Rome 2? Gameplay-wise, it's kind of hard to say. Like, cavalry is not like Attila. Attila's cavalry was very, like, pretty much ridiculously overpowered. If you remember that, like, how that played out. They were ridiculous. Cavalry in this game are not, like, ridiculous by any means. They're actually, because if you think about, you know, according to times in history, all of this fighting with the Vikings and all that in England, you had very few cavalry involved. Mostly everybody fought in the shield wall and shit like that. No stirrups. So I mean, that doesn't mean that cavalry's not good. They're just not as they're not as dominant as they were in Attila. So you're gonna have a lot of heavy infantry battles, and I don't mean like heavy infantry, the type of unit. I mean just like there's gonna be tons and tons of infantry.
All forces in good order.
All right, let's see here. How's our public order still? Public order is good. Let's raise our taxes for a few turns. We've got at least 4 turns we can keep our taxes high. Basically abuse the system. Build up our churches. That's actually pretty badass that this doesn't affect public order. Okay. Durasaster, Durasaster, Kester, whatever. That's our forefront. Let's see. This is 5, 6. That adds an entire another unit. If I remember correctly, buildings with this golden border. Okay, yeah. These golden border ones mean that they're only able to be built in specific provinces. Okay. Yeah, these are basically like specifics you can only build in certain places. We're definitely building up that church. Let's see. That'll be public order. Anything that's going to be negative on the public order here, though? Oh, the salt. Not really that much income difference. So we'll build the church first. Actually, yeah, we'll build the church first. Churches make some money.
The men are ready to serve.
Alright, Alfred's got another level. Give him quartermaster for more mobility. Our governor's got so much zeal. Give him some governance.
We await your commands. Let us advance. The men have trained for this.
Basically, the plan is to start building buildings that are gonna give me the most income. And then, start building up our empire. I might get a 3rd general running once, I'm above 5,000 gold.
My hard work pays off.
Alright, let's see. We got some blackmail. Aelfric's, trying to blackmail the king? Really now? Here, we'll pay him off. Filthy freaking bastard. Since the death of Rodri the Great, Wales has began begun to fall back into the divisions that allowed his people to be conquered and driven to the far west, but no more. Mercer thought to take advantage and has mounted an invasion, but the King of Gwyned's response was swift and decisive. He subsumed the smaller kingdoms nearby, and now he will show the Anglo-Saxon invaders what the old Britons are capable of. Uh-oh. Mercer's in war. The Monster Chaz, how are you doing, man? It's going good. Hopefully everything's going good on your end. Let's see, our governor, Wiglaf. Minor, he doesn't have... That kind of sucks having this trait. Gonna have to find him a wife or something that gets like extra governance to like counter this trait. That would actually be nice. In the meantime, let's get him a priest to raise his loyalty. I don't want to deal with low loyalty too early in this campaign. Okay, so we can get 2 more things. Things will be good to have. Let's see. Levy axe infantry.
All forces in good order. We are ready.
I want to get higher quality cavalry. I'm going to trade off my scout horsemen, send them to the other army. We're going to get some more swords, have better tier infantry. We'll do that, and we'll have enough money to build another building. Alright, what's our next building? This is going to be some income. 50 more to market. 50 more to gold. Just made some hot wings, so about to chow. Nice. I had, not that long ago, some rice, black beans with corn, and chicken. Okay, here we go. This one's, what? 84 more gold? That's like the highest I've seen right now. $33 and 19, so that's no. It looks like this is gonna be the go-to. We'll grab that. That'll be 83 more gold to return. Next turn, we'll probably recruit 1 more unit, and then we'll continue building buildings. I wonder if I can sell off my sister. Let's see if I can sell off my sister.
Come, warm yourself by the...
I already like traded one sister. Let's see if I can trade the other one. Probably not.
Persuade me. All right. Persuade me.
Does this mean she's become like a nun or something? I can't marry her off. I can't do anything with her. You're on the fence between this game, Frostpunk, and some Magic the Gathering boosters and Magic the Gathering Arena. Okay, so, Monster Chaz, what do you play Total War for? Like, do you play for the battles? Do you play for the campaign? Or a mixture of both? Like, tell me what you play it for. What are your interests? And then I can maybe, like, either sway your decision either towards it or away from it. Alright, faction destroyed. Strategy like thinking, okay. Are you okay that, like, a lot of the resources are from Attila? And, you know, you will notice very similar Attila battles. However, the optimization is better on the battles. If you can see that they've worked on the AI a little bit, and they've made this a little bit more historical in terms of how battles would play out with the shield wall and stuff like that. Like, most battles are pretty much all infantry at the end of the day. Infantry, some ranged, very few cavalry. You're not going to have, like, armies of cavalry or tons of cavalry. Because cavalry are not, like, the go-to in this one. Early in a campaign, you don't have to make as many decisions, but as you get later into a campaign and your court becomes larger, you have to give estates to your nobles to appease them, keep them happy. You have to give governors out. You have to use actual intrigue and the influence, like either lower people's influence, raise your ruler's influence. One of the campaigns that I was on, I had two very disloyal brothers, so I just ended up killing them and one of my nephews because I couldn't raise their loyalty for very long periods of time. I tried to raise their loyalty, but every time they just, like, wanted more and more. Alright, so let's see. Our scouts are reporting that a small raiding force from Wessex has been seen approaching Britannia from the south. We expect them to arrive within a few months. A fleet of Wessex raiders arrived south of Britannia. Uh-oh. That won't be good. It definitely adds a new, adding in, so a lot of these things were already in, like, Attila and Rome, but you could kind of pretty much ignore them in Attila and Rome. Now, you actually have to pay attention and use some of these, like, you know, influences and all that, which is, in my opinion, a really good addition to the game. Okay. Hell General. Start getting him as quartermaster.
The men are ready to serve. God marches with us.
What are we gonna get? These.
Let us advance.
Give him the scout horsemen. We'll give him these guys, those guys. Do we give him the axes as well? This will be our front line. This will be our protection. Yeah, we'll be fine.
We await your command. Moving up. Soon that will be possible.
Alright, that army's just gonna go around in Rome. Alright, we got research now. Let's go ahead and get our research done. Unlocks recruitment of royal things. Male sexes. Spirit axemen, Earl Thegans, replaces things. Probably research it up to trained fighters. You feel like Frostpunk will go on sale on Steam Summer Sale for Total War games? Usually keep their price. Yeah, Total War games tend to keep their price. I don't think you'll see a sale on Thrones of Britannia other than right now the pre-order sale. And it's, you know, it's $5 off. It's $35 right now for this title. $35 is definitely worth it. I can definitely guarantee that you'll get your money's worth and time out of the game. Like, depending on your price per dollar, like how much you need to get enjoyment, I need at least $1 per hour. I've already gotten it. Granted, I didn't pay for the game. If I would have paid, I still would have bought the game. Alright, so let's find out our next building that's going to offer the most. This is actually going to give some... we need to get public order stuff going. Okay. That works out. Positive public order. I'll take that. See if there's any other buildings we can build in our more secure areas. Fuck it, we'll grab that too. Alright, who's, we need to get you a damn wife, man. Let's start with Bard. Get some public order. This guy has already some public order, but let's get some more. Then we'll continue with Scribe. You like the UI art of this theme? You can get this for $30 on Fanatical, so there you go. I like the artwork too because it's actually like akin to what they would actually draw. How would they would you know, the art was of the time. I'm gonna have to build this army up a little bit further. Geez, these farms give land clearance, communal fields. So good. End our turn. I imagine this is going to be like a lot of basically building up my economy the early starts of this campaign. Makes no sense to overextend myself or not have something in the south in case the Vikings raid. The thing about this one too, Monster Chaz, you have to be more wary about your decisions in this one because these little settlements right here, they don't have a garrison. So an enemy can just literally walk up, capture it. Same turn. Right? So you don't want it, as soon as somebody starts taking your land, you feel it almost instantly. So you're definitely more worried about having something nearby for protection. Maybe not full stack armies, but something. You want something to be around. Is this the rating? Okay, no, it's not. London's gonna be my first choice of attack, though. If I decide to invade East Angle.
We await your commands. Forward as one.
How much longer do I have? Oh, last turn of getting that extra income. Then we're gonna have to roll back some of the taxes.
have trained for this. God marches with us. I want a full patrol rota.
We can get one more long axe recruit, but I don't think it's worth it. This guy might be worth it. Keep our army as it is. I need to get better quality troops in this army.
Battle awaits.
I could also say the smaller factions Monster Chaz are actually very not very like super difficult, but they are very tedious at the beginning on terms of like your decisions. Your first like 2 battles are like the decision maker of how if you're going to be able to be successful or not. If you can't beat those 2 battles, it's going to be a very hard and long campaign. Alright. Time to lower the taxes a little bit. Jolly good. Taxes lowered. We can build that. We're gonna have to build something for public order eventually here, so we can start that. I'm gonna need more here. Start building our halls up.
All forces in good order. The men are ready to serve. As you were, men, on the march. We await your commands. We are ready.
Anything new available? Sex warriors. I'll add that to my main army with Alfred. Probably start building up our food buildings now. Stop, I had you at very long and hard. Well, gonna chow. I'll follow you, catch you in a bit. Alright, man, take it easy. Thank you for dropping by. Alright, let's see here. Public orders, good. We can raise our industry another nearly, so 78 and 88. But it's expensive and would require at least 2 turns to get both built up. We are going to actually have to require to get our food up starting soon. I could do 2 farms. I can start the granary, because that'll allow me to get access to estates. And there you go, the water mill, because I do want that. I'll build 1 granary somewhere. Yep, we'll just start it here. Start that up. Next turn, we can start building up one of these. Yeah, next turn, one of these. The turn after, we could go with the church. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll go with the church. This building. Okay, no, we'll start this building and this building because we'll actually have positive public order and it's only increasing by 3. Okay, yeah. So we'll actually build both of these. And then we can build up this church. We'll worry about building these this church a little bit later.
The men have trained for this.
Real things. Ooh. Probably want these guys ASAP. That's gonna be a high tier unit. Definitely worth gonna have. Okay. We got a few buildings built that actually boosted our income right back up. That's good. We won't be able to build this next up. Let's go construction. Yeah, construction. We'll build Wessex next turn. And then we can build up our churches. Probably just build one church. We won't build both. And then continue building other areas up. We're gonna have to build this up. Okay, where is... Wait, is this... Shit, I put that in the wrong...
All forces in good order. Battle awaits.
Wrong, dude.
Moving up. The men are ready to serve. That option is not yet open to us.
Oh, wait, one more turn.
We await your commands. Not an option.
Wonder where those Vikings are. Here they are. Alright, there's the Vikings. Now the question is, do I need both armies or one?
Glory we march. Soon that will be possible.
I don't want to lose anything. I don't know what's in this Viking army. They definitely said that the Wessex is the easiest campaign, and it's kind of interesting. You start with so much. It's kind of ridiculous how much you start with.
My endeavors are rewarded.
It seems the Viking pirates, who now call themselves kings, are indeed learning other ways to get what they want. Besides the Axe of Sword, Dyflin has taken control of once independent Brega without blood being shed. If accounts are true, no doubt underhand payments and the threat of serious violence were involved. Alright. Not in my area of the woods, so not too worried. Oh man, look at that. That extra income is actually pretty good for the price. Hell yeah. That's a 87 extra. No. 113 more income. I might have to build this. Oh yeah. We're building that. 113 more income is definitely worth it. Plus having that extra public order is always a good thing. First, I'm gonna actually build both, so that's gonna work out. Next turn we'll build up a church. What do we got here? Alfred. Let's give him more quartermaster for more movement. Go in this town. Yeah, this fucking Viking army is coming around. Getting dangerously close to my lands. Don't like it. Let's see, this general. Okay. Need to find him a wife as well. Get him Corps Master.
The men are ready to serve. We come.
Sword Herdman. So they have higher tier swordsmen.
Await your commands.
That's gonna be annoying. My economy is surprisingly my public order, I mean, is surprisingly still good. If I can get public order right here up above and here just a tad higher, I can fucking be like rolling in it. Melee skill for sword and axe infantry, all armies. Good. We'll get the feared axemen and Earl Thangans. Yo, Honey Bridgie Boo. Thank you for the follow. This is what we need. Once we get trained fighters, I need 5 spearmen recruited. Then I can at least get this. But I feel like if I get the troop organization, that should be enough for my spearmen to be at least a little bit more worthwhile. Then we can focus on civic development. Because we have the buildings being built. Start getting our water mill and getting some civic development. We don't really need the military once we have this troop organization, probably defensive tactics. Then we can focus on our civic development and just have a powerhouse of an economy.
The men have trained for this. We will serve well.
Alright, where'd that army go? Where the hell did that army go? Anybody see that army? I don't like this. Oh, there it is.
You will get a fair here.
Declaration of friendship.
A satisfactory.
They're still over here somewhere. Rothcaster. So they're like right here somewhere, right in the fog of war.
We will do our utmost. Victory is assured. All forces in good order.
Mm-hmm. One extra South warriors. Build that up and that. I don't think I'm gonna have a war with Mercia. That would be very detrimental. No negative public order, that's good.
The men are ready to serve.
Gotta go this. If I can get some, oh, yeah. These guys are worth a whole lot more now.
We await your commands. Ready for battle. Forward march. The time is not yet right. The men have trained for this. We will do our utmost.
Honestly, I could get another general,
All forces
have a much smaller force, and then I can start reaching the requirement for this right here, spare specialist. I need 4 more. I can split off.
to serve.
And if he has like public order, I can run him around in different places.
We await your commands.
I wonder what this means. If I go 21, does that mean I'm gonna... Is there gonna be negative bonuses, or what's going on with that?
The men
Only one way to find out.
We will do our utmost.
Let's see. Governor has leveled up. Exemplar. If you're going to preach of moral fortitude and grasping the nettle, you'd better have high standards yourself. 50% chance of having... Negative 50% chance of having children. Oh, wow. And handsome. Negotiator. Rash. And pious. Go ahead and grab him some more income for his governing. Don't need more public order yet, so let's start getting him some more governance. The next person that's got less than 3 loyalty, or no, 3 loyalty or less, be this guy, Rothward. We're gonna give him a priest. And we're gonna give him a priest because I want this loyalty to be a little bit higher. It's pretty low loyalty. I wish I could zoom out just a little bit more on this map since it's so big. We could build up the next tier. How's our public order? Gonna go down an extra 3 and raise it with that. Raise our income there as well. %, market. We need something for public order. Market fair. Okay. I definitely want to get this market fair because this is like a market heavy town. It's mint. Market fair, mint. What else? Probably even the meeting house. That'd leave us with 1 more slot that we need at least for public order be maintained. That's not going to give us public order, right? Nope. This well, but it's not going to be enough. We're talking level 3, 4, and 5. That's -6 to public order. Yeah, we're going to need at least a church here. Or, how would this do? +3 public order. If we can get the tavern. You're back. Got problems with electricity? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that last night. Well, I'm still here, man. This would solve the public order issues, but this would actually be even better. Even though it's going to cost me money, it would cost just as much. Because, let's see, level 3 is -300. What is this one at? -300 and minus food production. If I work everything out, I shouldn't need the protection. So, let's go for the mint for now, because it doesn't cost anything in terms of public order issues. This is only going to give me about 62 more income. The mint's going to give me a whole 95, plus 2% more trade, plus the fact that this is extra market income, another extra market income, so that mint's going to be worth a lot more. We have the granary. Double check if there's anything else like worth more money. This one's worth 35 plus like a whole 13. Not as much. Alright, so the mint's gonna be worth the more money. Definitely want that extra money. Alright, let's see. Where is the Wessex? Vikings, they're up there. That's actually good if they go that way. Let's raise up another general. Melee skill for spear infantry units commanded army. Farm. Govern province. Yeah, this is actually really good.
We await your commands. Victory is assured.
Get them spears, man.
The men have trained for this. Fit to fight.
Probably gonna get ready for this war coming up. Take London and just start like taking out East Angle. But hold on, let me double check here. Are these vassals? Okay, Beedeborg is not a vassal of East Angle. That's actually good. What do they have? Heimleborg as Northampton. Okay, I should be fine to move into East Angle. Once I have my armies all ready, we're gonna go to war. You got some storms in Poland? That sucks. I need to capture South Seaxe? Nah, I don't need to do that. They've got like 3 good stack armies, whereas East Angle doesn't have shit over here. That's like ripe and for the taking.
All forces in good order.
Well, yeah, maybe in the future I can take them. I mean, it's when I have all the income and all that all sorted out, probably I'll worry about that. When I can like basically just upgrade all their shit. Because right now I'm still like trying to upgrade my entire like, you know, military. Not military, but my entire empire. Dyflin cracks down. One of the Viking long forts in Eriu has fallen. Dyflin has not wasted any time in responding. They have taken control of every other Viking faction in Ireland and made them their vassals. They must be expecting more trouble. Why do you hate them so much last night on Earth? Our scouts are reporting that a small raiding force from the Nordmen has been spotted approaching Britannia from the south. We expect them to rise within a few months. Oh shit. That won't be good.
Can't be done. The men are ready to serve. We await your commands. Move into position. For all Anglican. The men have trained for this. No. Victory is assured. That option is not yet open to us. Our blades are yours. We will do our utmost.
If I capture what province? Salso? Yeah, it'll be hard, but these guys are happy with me right now. These guys are not happy with me, so I'm expecting more from them at any time. Makes no sense to go with to war with people that are like on my side right now when there's possibilities of wars erupting elsewhere. Alright, this guy... Do we need more zeal? No. Let's get the scribe for the extra governance.
All forces in good order. The men are ready to serve. We are ready. We await your commands.
Go ahead and send
We have trained for this.
army over this way.
We will do our utmost.
Go ahead and get the Sal warriors. Sex warriors. Sex warriors. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say sex warriors. Grab the sex warriors, men! Alright, what's our next move for income? Increasing our income. 35 more income. No. Probably get more out of these guys, huh? This one has 35 plus another 13. Public order will go down though. That one... That's what, 57? Okay. So far, this is the best option, 57. Okay, 71. Now this is the best option. We'll build that. This only gets 3 to public order, but it lowers corruption everywhere. So we need to find out, how is our corruption? We have 12% in this province. I wonder if they have anything on the corruption. They don't. Okay, so the larger empire grows, the more corruption you will encounter. Governors can reduce corruption when assigned to a province. So we have 12% corruption here, 15% corruption here. Okay, so the Wilts whatever. If we start getting this corruption, all adjacent provinces. Okay, that'll actually lower corruption here. Here, here, and here. Okay. So that'd actually be good. So that'd lower corruption here. Okay, that would actually nullify all corruption. Holy shit, look at all the buildings we got here. Wow. 325 extra income if we build this church. Fuck yeah. We got a court school over here. We got all these public order buildings, and it's like, we don't need it. So we're gonna have this public order building, this one, that one. I'm gonna have to find like the anything that takes public order away. Okay, I guess we'll go more farm. Let's go get the food production up a little bit. Since we have 3 armies now that we have to field.
The time is not yet right. For the Anglican, the men are ready to serve.
Probably gonna go get a Red Bull in a minute here, guys. Probably like next turn or so. These bastards are gonna fucking... Alright, Witten future plans. Many factors must be considered when planning for the future. The Witten nobles who have wide and varied experience both in the church and in society as a whole have much good advice to give on how best to prioritize in coming days. Ultimately, of course, the choice of what to do comes down to you. 20% tax, all province, -1 to influence. The wise men meet for increased taxes. Lower taxes. Everyone loves a leader who doesn't take too much of their hard-won earnings. -20% tax, all provinces. Increase our influence. Build better boats. More and better longboats means more and better trade with other powers. Minus to loyalty. I don't like that. Extra market, though. Turn a blind eye. Not all trade is legitimate. Whilst you may lose revenue to the black market, the people will enjoy its benefits. +1 to loyalty for 1 turn. 5 turns. See, this is the kind of the shitty thing about this. Like, you get extra loyalty, but only for 5 turns. %20 tax would be nice. I don't think I need extra. Like, my influence is actually pretty decent. Let's increase the taxes. Everybody's gonna hate it. That's okay. Check this guy out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on? Everybody just, like, fucking lost their shit. And became unloyal. Okay, it's only 1 person became unloyal. No, 2 people that became unloyal just now. Why? Fuck you, dude.
The men have trained for this.
Alright. Well, we have estates, so we can, like, make people happy with these estates, so let's do that. Here. Shut up. Stop your crying and your bitching. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All we had to do was give up one estate, and we just secured our loyalty. I'm gonna go go to the bathroom.
We will do our utmost.
Alright. We're back. What do we got here? General. Let's go ahead and get his quartermaster up for more mobility. Let's retrain this unit. Earl Thangans. Kind of worried about that army. The Ravens. Oh yeah, they're fucking coming. They're coming! They're coming to attack, boys. Okay, let's see. They're gonna attack anywhere around here. So probably gonna lose this settlement, but we'll end up retaking it because we're gonna have all of this to just wipe them out real quick. So 59 to 61. Wow.
All forces in good order. The men are ready to serve.
Should we start our watermill development so we can start getting estates? And this extra farm income. Food production. I kind of want to go for that. But I want to get this, defensive masters, and then troop organization. I feel like if we get those, then we can just like focus a lot on civic. Not have to worry for a while about military.
We await your commands.
Okay, we're not going to worry about anything here. Just in case we get attacked. Let's go ahead and build up this church. That's a lot of extra income. Build up our farms.
The men have trained for this. We will do our utmost.
Elich, my man. How you doing, man? Thank you very much for the host. How are you liking Thrones? Are you liking it more than you thought you would? What's the verdict? I actually have enjoyed it immensely. Even more so than I thought, because the campaign is far better than old Total Wars. That should free up. Yep, there we go. Now we're going to be free up over here. Start researching our spears. Once we have that all done, our spears will actually be worth something. And we're going to finish Defensive Masters. Then we're going to go all the way up to Troop Organization. Then we'll start researching agriculture, just because this extra food production, farm, villa estates, and one public order to all regions is really nice to have. We can also begin researching pretty much a lot of civic research. Because this military, these early tiers of military, you don't even need to go all the way up to here until later on in the game. I'm enjoying it a lot. Like it more than you thought? Well, I knew you would like it more. I think they did a fantastic job making the campaign with your court, you know, allowing you to actually do campaign stuff, not, hey, build a building, go fight. No, you have to manage your taxes. You have to, you have to manage your taxes again. Obviously, that was in other games. You actually have to do your political influences. You can't ignore it like Rome 1 and, not Rome 1, Rome 2 and Attila, you practically could ignore all of that. The giving your estates to your nobles and all that, like, I have one campaign going right now that I started yesterday, the Sea Vikings, where I had to kill 2 of my brothers because no matter what I kept doing, they kept becoming disloyal. So I killed 2 of my brothers and one of my nephews, just because it was like I didn't even want to deal with them anymore. Made me feel like I was playing Crusader Kings. Alright, let's see here. How's public order all over the place? Going bad.
The men are ready to serve.
Why was public order so bad over here? -2 for buildings. Build this up. Counteract that later.
The men are ready to serve.
They just fought. They just got their asses whooped. Like, oh, we're gonna send a 20 stack. We'll take them out. Nope. Get wrecked. It's still got some bugs, though, definitely. But I mean, hopefully they'll just like work out the bugs and get rid of them. Okay, that's good.
We await your commands. No.
These guys are obviously gonna drop right there.
For this.
I'm just shy of being in range. That kind of sucks. Jesus. That -2 doesn't really help much, does it? What's my favorite Total War game? I really liked Shogun 2. That was probably one of my favorite ones for sure. I spent so many hours in Shogun 2.
All forces in good order.
And get this army.
The men are
Let's
ready
see.
to serve. Moving up. Ready to serve. Move into position.
Yeah, we're gonna lose this.
I must disagree.
That's gonna, like, hurt. Get a scribe. Oh, I forgot because I lost influence. My king. That lowered my public order bonuses. Should have thought of that at the time.
We await your commands. Get marching, men. We will serve well. Impossible, I fear. The men have trained for this.
I wonder if they're both going to be in range.
Do our utmost. State your orders. We come.
Alright, let's get our farm production up. Any more food? They're definitely going to take that farm. You liking Warhammer 2? I liked Warhammer 1 and 2. Warhammer 1 and 2 were definitely good additions to the Total War series. They definitely spiced it up and brought a lot of new blood into the Total War games. Which is good. Having, you know, new blood is a good thing. How's everybody doing from Elliot's stream, by the way? Feel free and drop on over. Name's Wild Bill. I'm sure some of you guys are pretty familiar with me. Been streaming Total War games for a long time.
Let battle commence. Not possible. Let all foes beware. Never. All forces in good order. Let us advance.
Might just have to build a couple of fucking granaries everywhere just to ease everyone for a little bit. Hopefully I don't get many rebellions or any for that matter. there's the problem right there. Too many levies.
We await your commands.
We found the problem. I did not know that if you go over the fjord, that's going to actually affect your public order immensely. Now I know. Fan-frickin-tastic. Now that we fixed that. What is your impression of this iteration of Total War build? Gaming cheater for life. My impression is slightly changed, slightly tuned up the AI on battles. It's better optimized, obviously, than Attila in the battles. It's clearer, your FPS is higher. You have even more detail. If you pay attention, you can definitely see that there's more detail in the game during the battles. Going in, because I was well aware how they were approaching this game, I was not expecting, like, oh, brand new title with all sorts of crazy new shit. I knew that they were using old resources. The campaign. Okay, so this is my biggest thing in the game. This is what actually sells it to me. Like, if I would have had to pay for the game, now that I've also seen it, played it, the campaign aspect has been a massive improvement. So you'll notice public order is a little bit different from previous Total Wars. You actually have your family tree back again, but you'll notice you have, make an heir, secure loyalty, adopt, all these traits that were from Attila and Rome 2. In Rome 2 and Attila, you could practically ignore this stuff. You could practically ignore having to manage your court. And they've changed that now. You need to do things like hold feast. Little bit more. You need to do things like hold a feast if your influence isn't high enough. If you don't have high influence, you don't get all these bonuses, which actually do make a huge difference. You need to sometimes divorce a wife that is like, I've divorced wives that were like worthless. Like, for example, this one, my sister. She has the wise trait, -2 to zeal to husband, -1 to loyalty, and a minor diplomatic bonus. Really bad traits. Overall horrible. So you can divorce your wives, get better wives. You can get wives for your nobles that will enhance them. If you have too much land, like obviously you're gonna do your governors, even just like Attila, but you have land and estates, right? If the king, you see how they've got these little crowns, has too much estates, your nobles will be like lose loyalty and be like, whoa, 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 the king's too powerful. So you have to appease them by giving estates. You don't want to just give all your estates up, though, because, one event could change the loyalty of your guys. You want to have reasons to bribe your court. Trade her in for a younger, better-looking wife. Yeah, you could do some roleplay with that, too. On my Sea Vikings campaign, where we have a good portion of Ireland, I actually had to kill 2 of my brothers and a nephew, because no matter what I did, trying to secure their loyalty, giving them estates and all that, they were, like, not having it. They were pretty much becoming disloyal as can be all the time. So I was like, you know what? You're dead. You're dead. And my nephew's dead. Which I thought, well, like, I haven't had to experience that in a Total War in a very long time. So having this these features within the campaign are like huge, because I've always gotten bored of the campaign feature in Total Wars recently, where you don't have much to do other than, hey, build up your economy and buildings, and then build up your armies and attack. Go get them. Do your stuff, kind of thing. Yeah, I'm sure you know, Gaming Cheater. I like to give as like honest information as possible. Again, I knew what they were doing with Thrones. I knew it was gonna be like this all like new title with like a ridiculous amount of new stuff. It's gotten new stuff that's definitely a positive in my eyes. But again, don't expect from Attila to Warhammer kind of changes, if that makes sense. Does changing the difficulty to legendary just make the enemy spawn 20 stacks and raise public order, or have they changed that? Public order is still affected by the legendary. The enemy doesn't just spawn 20 stacks all over the place. I've found that even when I'm like, say, see an enemy army that just spawned, like say there's a general running around, and then the next turn he's got 10 units. It's the same as if I was like recruiting. They don't get 10 units fully healed. They have depleted health, just like I would. If anything, what I've noticed, they have more health than when I would recruit, so it's kind of noticeable there on that end. So it's not bad. It's still, not like an unfair disadvantage or anything. Our other armies coming right there. We're gonna meet up. Good thing I got these better spearmen.
Try pitting your missile infantry against the enemy's missile infantry. Missile troops are vulnerable to cavalry charges, however, so protect them with melee troops. Don't falter now, lads. Reinforcements have arrived.
Whoa, what the hell?
We hear and obey. Yes, we hear and obey.
Alright. Get our Thanes up.
On the double. Bowmen. Archers. Archers.
Archers.
No back. Archers. Quick march to battle. Battle awaits us.
Awaiting orders.
Gonna take the AI a minute. I got plenty of time to get in order.
Get them before they get us. Pound the earth. Don't hold back. Archers. Bowmen. Aye, we will. Ready. Spearman.
Might as well use our levy troops, right?
Battle awaits us. Quick march.
They will not men. Spearman. Run, warriors.
Eager to fight.
Battle awaits us. Awaiting orders. Pound the earth. Run, warriors. Thanes.
We will prevail.
Making ready. Don't hold back. Cavalry. Spearmen. Swordsmen. Pound the earth. Spearmen.
And let's get our
Quick march.
archers protected.
The earth. Ride to victory. Cheer. Run while you can.
Them Viking scouts are bold. Bye-bye. So we're gonna use my levy troops just to tire them out and waste their ammo. Oh, I don't have... I like how the charges aren't ridiculous in Warhammer, honestly, with the infantry. So, you notice, like, that charge is not... Because we're in a shield wall, we should have charge defense. They're not flipping over and all that. I like the way that is. What is that? Yo, Huntress Red. How you doing, Joe? Brandy? Brandy Joe? Appreciate the support. As always, 3 months is, no small feat. We're gonna go take out their archers now with our cav. Also, if you approach this rather than trying to cheese the AI gaming cheater and kind of like want to have more like say realistic times of the battle, like battles of the times, you could probably have more fun in the battles. Like right now, I'm just using my levy troops to tire out, which they lasted like a good 2 minutes against these higher tier infantry. Obviously, they're not meant to last forever, but they have okay stats. And it's just literally tiring these guys out. So you see how they're getting tired right here? This, I forget, I can't remember which one is, I think that's tired. And if it's red, it's exhausted. And then we got our king right here. Busy getting TP. Yes, it does have co-op and head-to-head campaigns, as well as online battles. Where is Alfred? There he is, right there. There's Alfred. I'm gonna make sure we wipe them completely out. Damn, these spears are still holding. They've got 38 kills. They're still holding against long axes, spear herdmen. These are actually high tier units, and they're general. That is actually impressive. The battles are a good length, in my opinion, in this one too. They're not too short. They could do a little bit, like maybe like 15% longer. Be a good screenshot. Alright. They finally broke. This is only on PC, Busty. Or Busy. I have not seen that mod, Huntress Red. Little Jiggles, yes, this is during the Viking, like just after Ragnar's death. Like the Viking raids are still going on, and still like the contestant you know, the England is being contested between the Vikings still. And Alfred the Great and all that. Oh, that was good. Knocked him in the face. I love those animations when they have those. They're pretty surrounded. What do you think? Damn, they didn't even get past our levy troops. Have to bind it all yourself though? Yep. Have fun trying to play this on a controller. So let's see, they had Spear Herdman, Axe Herdman. They had some definitely higher quality troops. Look at these guys. The Kyril Spearman. Levy Spearman, 103 kills. Earl Thengens for the 107. I wish I could like click my second army though.